What is up, everybody? I am Kevin Iole. Thank you for joining me. And he is back. We thought he was going to be gone, who knows for how long, but he is back. Brandon Moreno, the former flyweight champion, Saturday in the main event of UFC Edmonton, where it is very cold right now, not nice and warm like it is here in Las Vegas. He will be fighting Amir Albazi. Brandon, welcome. How you doing, my friend?
Bye, man. Thank you so much. Nice to talk with you, Kevin. Actually, I arrived to Edmonton last night around 1 a.m. and yeah, like 34 degrees, something like that. Very cold, Fahrenheit, obviously. Very cold, but it is what it is, right? It's cool. I mean, the city, the environment feels pretty nice. It's my first time here, so I'm enjoying it too much.
Yeah, Canada's a very beautiful place, and you got a hockey jersey on, so you're ready for all that cold weather, right?
Yeah, I'm ready. Actually, after the fight, I'm gonna be here at the city with my family, trying to get a little vacations and
Oh,
wait
good.
to the game Monday night.
I should mention, like I think I got like the toughest neighborhood around because four houses down from me, UFC Hall of Famer Forrest Griffin lives near me, and then I got down the street around the corner Brandon Moreno. So if any trouble breaks out, don't mess around in my
Don't
neighborhood
worry,
because I got some big timers.
we got you, brother.
So this fight with Amir Albazi, a big fight in your career. He is a very good fighter. He is 17-1, and you're coming off losses, really close losses. You're like the king of split decisions, to Pantoja and to Brandon Royval. Does that increase the urgency for you, Brandon, to win this fight because those other ones just kind of went the other way?
Oh, well, I mean, that's the thing. I don't wanna feel like it's an urgency to win. You know, actually, that's why I try to take a break, be with my family, be out of competition a little bit, because I've been in kind of urgency since long time ago. You know, all these years fighting for title, fighting for important events. You know, so I was trying to take out all that pressure. So now I feel this like a new beginning in my career. I want to be the best. I want to be the champion again, but I want to do just baby steps. This one right now, I'm very focused on the present. I don't even thinking about who's next or whatever. I'm thinking in Amir Albazi is he's a dangerous fighter right now. He's very motivated, and nothing, man. Again, I don't want to feel like any urgency. I just want to feel like, and I just want to enjoy to be at the octagon again, and that's amazing, and that's why I feel very very positive right now, because at the end you go to the fight and win or lose. But at least, I mean, the training camp was amazing. I don't have like any crazy injury. I spend all the time in Las Vegas with my family, with my wife, my daughters. So at least the training camp was very cool. At least I feel amazing. I feel very positive, and that's the most important thing for me right now.
When you decided to take the break, was it more physical because of how beat up your body was, or was it more?
Both,
Be-
yeah. I mean, both. Like my body, I had I was leading with a lot of injuries in my body and my mind. Like I was just so tired, all the responsibilities, all the troubles, leave my wife and my daughters alone for a long time for
right.
training camps. Man, that in some point that explode in my mind, and I don't. My goal is not to put excuses in this, but my last fight I wasn't there. I mean, my body was there. You hear a lot of fighters saying the same, but I mean, my body was there throwing punches, but my mind wasn't. So my goal for this was to get back from my roots and enjoy the process. And yeah, that's what I did, and I feel amazing now.
What was it like in the immediate aftermath? Because, like I know when I saw it, I was shocked because I know how much you love to fight and you've been successful at the highest level, right? And then when I saw you're taking a break, I'm like, wow, even Brandon. And, which I applaud you for doing that, but and for taking care of yourself. But, you were one of the last people I thought would need that, how much you love to compete and do everything. But what was your reaction when you saw how shocked people were and how all you got a lot of outpouring of affection, at least that I saw.
Yeah, I mean maybe because I mean I'm still very young. Maybe because they love my fights, and that is something special to me as well because that make me understand how the fans react to my fight. So I really appreciate it. All the support from the people. Um, but yeah, man, I mean, I just feel tired. It is what it is. I'm a human being. I mean, I really believe so. You love to do these interviews with these awesome fighters, but sometimes it's like, it's too much maybe for today. I have to go to my bed and do something by myself. So it's the same for me.
Yeah,
I've been this for a long time, like fighting and competing,
sure.
media, the responsibilities. So in some point, it was like enough for me, and that's why I take a little break.
Interesting. Now, I talked to Brandon Royval a couple weeks ago, and he was talking about his fight with you, and he talked about how his knee was jacked up in the fight, and that your corner was yelling to you during the fight, like, go after his knee, go after his knee. Oh, you didn't hear that? Okay. So, okay, that's what he said.
That's the no,
But
no, no. I saw the video. I saw the video. I saw the fight again, and I hear when they told me like, "Hey, his knee," but man, I mean, just my mind wasn't there.
and
I
that's
was
what I was going to ask you, right? So,
so
mental,
my mind was like even ready to take the advantage of that because I wasn't even thinking on game plans or whatever. I was just there.
Interesting. Yeah, no, that's kind of what I was getting at. So now you got a fresh start with Amir Albazi, a guy you've trained for a couple times, right? So you probably have a pretty good idea of what to expect. He trains in Las Vegas too. Did you guys happen to run into each other at all during the time?
I mean, recently, I think like just like 1 month ago, he went to Las Vegas. He went to the PI, and I saw him at the PT area. We say hi. I mean, we don't have like any bad blood or whatever. And like you say, we trained together 2 years ago. I think so. So he was starting to go to Las Vegas to live in Las Vegas. He was along with the Bashar brothers.
Hmm.
He asked me like, "Hey, it's fine. It's cool for you if we join you to your group and train together." I mean, we don't have a team right now and nothing like. And in that moment, I had a nice team training at the PI. So I say yes, like yeah, for sure, man. Don't worry. In that point, I mean, Amir was like far from the top 10, I think. So I don't remember well, but I
Right.
think it was like that. And I said yes, yeah, let's go. So yeah, we try a little bit the math. And that's it, man. I mean, I can talk with you and say like, with this happened or that happened, whatever. But man, in 2 years, he's been evolving a lot in his game, and I've been evolving a lot in my game as well. So this fight is gonna be so different, but at the end, man, I feel just much better. And I was talking with my coaches about this. Like, I feel very frustrated because I feel in my prime. I feel very strong, and I
Right.
feel with an amazing technique. But I wasn't able to show that to the people, to show that to the fans, who are watching my fights. I lost two fights in a row, so that's why it makes me feel a little frustrated. But man, I feel in my prime. I feel really good.
One of the things, and you've been on this run where you fought nothing but great fighters. I mean, a lot of these guys you fought, I think Davison has a chance to be in the Hall of Fame. Pantoja has a chance to be in the Hall of Fame. You think about it, you have fought, the greatest in the flyweight division, with maybe two exceptions. Henry Cejudo and Demetrius Johnson, and with other than them, you've gotten the best of the best. Do you think fighting such tough guys and not maybe getting a little bit of a break in there was a mistake? Like, do you think you maybe should have taken one little, like a guy ranked maybe 10, not always number one or champion?
Maybe. I don't know, man. I mean, I think you can you can uh, you can say like was a mistake because I got a lot of advantage for that. I changed my life for a better, for the best, for my wife, for my daughters. I changed my professional career. I grow up all my legacy in all those moments. So man, it is what it is. At the end, I can change the past, and I have to be very grateful with my opportunities, with mistakes and without mistakes for sure.
I know you said you're not looking ahead, so I'm not asking you about fighting, but I want to ask you about what the UFC decided to do. They decided to give a championship shot to a guy not in the UFC, Kai Asakura. And, not that I'm not criticizing him as a fighter. Obviously, he has a great record in Ryzen. What was your take on hearing that, a guy that had never won a UFC fight is going to get a championship shot?
I don't care. I don't care what Pantoja is doing right now because I know it's not my time for the title right now.
Right.
So, it's not my time for the title yet. So whatever is Pantoja doing right now, I don't care until the moment I have again the opportunity for the title for sure. So I'm just expecting an amazing fight between them. I think I meet Kaya Sakura like the same like 2 years ago, something like that. He's a good fighter, so I think it's gonna be a really interesting fight.
So let's wrap up with this then. What kind of fight do you expect from Albazi? You have a little experience with him. I know the Canadian fans love a good scrap, right? One of the guys, Marty McSorley, that wore that Edmonton jersey you had on, he could throw the right hand, right? So I know you got that right hand going. What kind of fight can we expect with Albazi?
Man, I'm expecting the best Albazi. He knows if he beat me, the next opportunity for the title is gonna be very close for him. So he's gonna be very motivated. He's gonna be ready to fight against me. I again, he's evolving too much, so I know it's gonna be so different than the moment we train each other, we train together. So I'm expecting the best Amir Albazi, but at the same time, brother, I'm 30 years old. I feel on fire. I feel really good. Every time I step on my practices on every training session, I feel really good, and my confidence has been growing since I take this little break, and that's it, man. I feel very motivated, but I never depend. I never depends on motivation. I don't care motivation. I very disciplined, and I know where is my real goal, my last goal in my career. So man, I'm ready.
Awesome. Always good to talk to you, Brandon. One of the best guys in the sport, one of the best fighters in the sport. Wish you the best, my friend. Good luck on Saturday.
Much, Kevin. Have a nice day, brother. See you.
You too. See you, bro.
Bye.